In this video, we will properly roll a wall using traditional techniques. The first step is to load the roller cover. This is done by dipping only the surface of the cover into the material, which allows the cover to become saturated without allowing the frame to become loaded up. To apply the paint, place the roller in the middle of the wall, then roll up the wall, all the way down the wall, then back to the middle. Now reload the roller cover. If that first roll didn't apply enough paint, repeat the step by starting in the middle, rolling up, rolling all the way down, then back to the middle. Again, reload the cover. Follow the same procedure as you progress across the wall. This is one step in a three-step process for rolling the wall. This first step is simply a matter of taking paint from the bucket and applying it to the substrate. Notice that the rolling action should never reach to the very top or bottom of the wall. This precaution prevents contamination of the roller cover. The 3 steps are usually done in 4-foot sections at a time. Once the first step of the first section has been completed, move on to the second step. The second step involves spreading the coating out, which is done by back rolling from middle to top to bottom using long, even strokes. This is done all the way back to the original strip of coating in the section. This evenly spreads the coating already placed on the wall across the entire substrate. Once the original strip of coating has been reached, Step 3 can begin. This step repeats the actions of Step 2, but in the opposite direction and provides an even stipple across the substrate. A stipple is the pattern the roller color leaves in the paint as it is moved across the surface. Painters pride themselves on achieving a tight stipple. Once all 3 steps are completed on a section of the wall, the same steps are repeated on the next section. This will be demonstrated now in real time to demonstrate how quickly this procedure can be done. A lot of beginner painters tend to dry roll, but this process prevents that from happening. It loads the roller cover with plenty of paint and ensures an even application of coating onto the surface. Now we're moving on to the second step, which is back rolling in order to even out the coating that was already applied. We pick it up where it's heavy in the middle and slide it top to bottom. Once the end of the section is reached, Step 3 begins. Back rolling in the opposite direction creates an even, tight stipple across the surface. When the end of that section is reached, the steps are repeated again on the next section until the wall is completely coated.